Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my hangout. If you are new, thank you for joining me today. So just a few disclaimers. This is an adult coloring channel intended for adults to help relieve stress and anxiety. I am a laryngectomy survivor and I need to use a type-to-talk device for my voice. Also, if you hear some banging in the background, my apologies. Currently they are working on a new apartment building that was just put up directly across the street. I will try to edit out as much as possible. So many may or may not know I have a year-long color along in this book. Romantic Country, the first tale. The hashtag is Romantic Country 1LCH 2020, all lowercase. My original goal is to completely color this book by December 31st of this year, but not sure how that is going to turn out. So I thought I would start a weekly series coloring an image on camera from this book. Before I show you what I'll be coloring today, let me show you my current whip in this book that I am working on off camera. For this picture I am using my polychromos and my goal is to match up similarities between the outdoor patio and the library. So for today's video I will be using my polys in a similar color palette for this picture. The office in Magleil Castle. Honestly not sure if that's how it's pronounced. And because I sometimes forget to mention or list the colors I use, I will be placing color name tags in view during the video. Today's video I will be coloring this center trim and the baseboards using Sky Blue 146, Middle Phthalo Blue 152, and Violet 138. Yes, I know purple or blue baseboards are not normal. But in my castle the baseboards are custom made, including the color. First I do want to apologize that this video will be uploaded later than I had planned. For some reason I kept waking during the night and have been sleeping most of the day. So it is presently a little after 7:30 p.m. Tuesday evening. What are you coloring today? So, how has your day been? Actually, how was your weekend? I did some overdue retail therapy. Not all coloring stuff. So far I got 2 coloring books, a pack of Sargent glitter gel pens and a 72 set of Socolor pencils. Everything came in over last few days. Except one coloring book, which is coming either tomorrow or Thursday. Need to double check that. I did also put a few sets of budget-friendly colored pencils in my Amazon cart that I want to try out. I want to try something different and store all my budget-friendly pencils together. I ordered 2 mini 3-draw system for the desktop. I figure I can store them all by color group in each draw. And speaking of trying out things, so far for mid to high range pencils that are open stock, I have the Polychromos, Prismacolors, and Blick Studios. There are a few others I want to try, like Lyra or Pablo's, but thought I would get a small set of each first. Then if I like them, because they are open stock, I can choose to either build them up or buy larger sets in the future. So, along with my current supply of books and markers, I should have plenty of coloring supplies to keep me busy. So as I mentioned in an earlier video, I recently started back on mood balancers for my bipolar 2 condition. So far they are working well, and my prescriber recently increased my dose. I have also recently started bullet journaling, which for most part is going fair. Actually, with a few exceptions, like forgetting to log in a few of my meals here and there, or forgetting to log in anything on weekends, it is going pretty good. Although I haven't even set up for this week, so I am off to a great start. To be honest, at first when I would forget to track things, it bothered me. And yes, in a way it still does. But when I take the time to look at it, I can still see what days I did fulfill certain goals or tasks. And for the days I didn't mark it down, when I look at it, I may not remember exact detail. But I can remember if I did or did not do a certain goal or task that day. But as for the part of forgetting to set up the week, I have some templates in my Google Drive that I print up and then paste into my bullet journal. I think it may be a good idea to print up a few weeks at a time and just paste them in weekly. So next week I have my biannual CT scan, along with labs and a follow-up with my oncologist. So currently all the apartments in my building are being switched over to energy-saving appliances, including a stove which doesn't have removable burners. I am not sure how I feel about that. Does anyone know the type of stove I am talking about? It's like a flat surface with indicators for the burners. This is something new to me. I keep thinking that it's going to overheat or something. Speaking of overheating, what gets me is our building fire alarm has gone off more often. Not just because something was forgotten on the stove. It's because many people automatically will open not only the window, but also their apartment door. Then the smoke goes in the common areas, and triggers the main smoke alarms. I am sorry. I am not really much of a talker, except when I am overtired, which is why my videos are usually 20 to 30 minutes long. So after I finish this part of the baseboard, I am gonna call it done for now. Next week I will be coloring the drapes. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, subscribe and comment below. Thank you for coming over. Bye now.